welcome, welcome. It is Curse Gaming and Naka.
Hi, Ryle.
Playing some more Loot Dark.
These games got pretty good. Alright, click a ding. I'm gonna move this stuff so I can lie forward because
You're fair enough.
head hurts and tired.
So Naka had mentioned before that like they have the, because we did the Silent Hill 2 remake, how they had that, but they didn't remake 1. And we found out like a couple days ago, let's say maybe a week ago or so, that they're remaking 1. And
Yeah.
I just think
Just recently announced.
I just think the timing is absolutely hilarious.
Which is funny because they also recently announced, like not super recently, it's been a while since they announced it, but they said that they were working on Silent
Hill F.
Hill F, that's right.
Yeah.
Silent Hill F,
That's convenient.
and they're also remaking 1, which is pretty cool because those are 2 different projects. And I was like, yeah. And
Where the frick are we going? That's how we're going. What are you doing?
I remember the map.
Oh god, what did you do?
Apparently I did get the map to come up, but it was freezing. Grace's room, because... Oh, wait, did it not save? Because it did Grace's puzzle. Wait, go back into Grace's room. I don't think it's where the next portion is. No.
Oh, okay.
Is Grace's room locked now? It is. Dang it, it says there's something in there. Alright, well, I don't quite remember. We can always check objectives.
Give Dr. Gray a visit in his apartment.
Ah, okay.
Alright, so...
Uh,
out and stairs.
Through the gallery, into that hallway, to the stairs, and then Grace's room.
Okay.
So I had actually... So the reason why it had come up and why Kira thought it was really funny is that I noted that Silent Hill 1 had had no re-releases, no remakes. Silent Hill 2 has had an HD touch-up / remake, like a remastering that came out, and has had a couple of releases. Never one. And I thought it was interesting and weird. I was like, why is 1 so hard to get a hold of? Why is it so hard to play? I want to play 1 in slightly nicer condition than just, okay, I'm not happy with that.
Could you not open
Yeah, so I'm excited for this Silent Hill 1 remake.
Fucking don't open on your own.
On the note of remaking first games, Capcom, I know you've remade it a bunch of times. Where's my Resident Evil 1 remake? We've got 2, we've got 3, we've got 4.
Am I glad to see you? Lock the door, will you? I don't think Dr. Gray would appreciate us snooping around.
Alright, okay.
What's going on here? This feels so strange.
This feels strange? Or do you just mean this whole situation feels strange?
Alright. Okay. Get what you want. Okay.
Okay.
Hollow book.
Ooh,
Can I open
view
it?
it.
Can I? Okay. Why?
Ow.
Okay, okay.
Bummer.
Ooh.
There's a book missing.
Oh.
What did you do?
I don't know.
I was just rearranging the books.
Well, come on, let's check it out.
I guess we're checking it out together at least. Can I not check the rest of the room? Can I look at the rest of the room? Okay. Look, I'm sorry, but there's nothing else in here.
Okay. What's on the floor right there?
What is that? It didn't have a thing when I was like, oh,
Oh.
why did that do that?
Ooh. Oh, almost. Secret objective.
Ooh, I guess we should go protect. Hey.
Indeed. But, yeah, like...
I think I'm beginning to understand. Dr. Gray is dealing with some kind of mass delusion.
that he seems to be part of now.
Yeah, Jesus, okay.
He's burnt a pattern into his carpet.
That mark on the floor looks like talisman.
Good to finally meet you, Mr.
You'll get finished talking.
I'm here on the behalf of your brother Philip. You were expecting me, weren't you?
Yes, you're from the Seattle, no?
That's right. I just wanted to ask you a few questions to see if there is anything I can do to help you and your family.
Okay.
I understand you're full of imagination. You make up a lot of things.
I suppose.
And you obsess over them, blurring reality and fiction.
Sometimes.
Do you want to tell me about the Dark Man?
No. No, I don't.
That's all right. Perhaps there is something else you can tell me. Something you know to be made up, but you hold dear.
Juan?
John? Who's John?
No. Juan no es Jorge. Wait there a moment. Here, take a look.
Is he... Oh, he is the author.
It's a magnificent book. Life-changing even. The real Juan is long dead, but I like to think of him as my friend. My most beloved friend.
I see. Do you often do this? Fantasize about people you read about?
No.
Yeah, no worries.
There is Jacob.
Who is Jacob?
Done to the last page.
Oh, it's a newspaper article. The Prisoner of Ice, Jacob van Ostad. Is he also your beloved friend?
Oh, no, Doctor. Not at all. He is the fire that fights fire.
Yes, I think it's clear your overstimulated imagination, this mania, needs to be tempered for you to live a normal life. I know your family calls it the Heartwood Curse, but I want you to know that there is nothing supernatural about your condition. It's all inside your head. And with that, I'm very qualified to deal with. In time, you will be cured.
In time.
Yes, in time we will exorcise all your demons, all the dark men. Please, Mr. Heartwood, calm yourself.
What happened?
Oh, don't you worry your little head about it, Miss Heartwood. Your uncle and I just had our first breakthrough.
Did you? Oh,
But from
Well,
which
we know
direction
that-
should I look at?
gonna be talking to you. Let me look around here first.
Chill.
The Snake Dagger, a monograph by Yael Klein. In Ludwig Prin's book on pagan rituals called The Mystery of the Grave, as translated by Nicholas Vachy, there are several references to a sacrificial dagger called the Snake Dagger. It has long been thought of as a poor translation of the original text, that it would be more appropriate with worm dagger from the Latin vermis cultrum. This seems natural following the recent consensus that the original title of Prin's book, De Vermis Mysteris, should literally translate to the mystery of the worm. However, this would take away from Vachy's great effort at translating the underlying meaning of the words and revealing several cultural beliefs. While Prin certainly was using the term worm as a symbol or synecdoche for death and the dead, which is made clear by the contents of the book, in the case of the dagger, we shouldn't be too hasty to dismiss his translation. Reading through Vachy's correspondence with his patron, it appears that he had more than just the Latin text at his disposal. Vachy had dug up Prin's living relatives and uncovered several cross-referenced historical texts and an actual snake dagger. The dagger was dated to the early Middle Kingdom of Egypt and had such a clear shape of a wave that Vachy considered calling it the sinusoidal blade. Knowing the full story, it seems prudent that he chose to translate it as snake and not worm. There are several reasons why this choice of word helps us understand the pagans that Prin's book attempts to describe.
Also, the early Middle Kingdom of Egypt, that is seriously ancient.
The symbolic value of the shape becomes more apparent when reading about the use for the dagger. In the passage of possession and exorcism, we find the snake dagger poisons the poisoner within the victim and is therefore pacified. Where the literal text would tell us that the worm dagger trumps the demon possessing the victim, it tells us nothing of their reasoning. Only that somehow this dagger wins against the demon, like it had the better hand in poker. Vahi's translation allows us to follow the underlying logic to the ritual magic that is being performed. Poison the poisoner. Sounds like fighting fire with fire. That to hurt the demon possessing its victim, the priests would have to fight back with a power that is known to the evil they are fighting. The snake dagger is therefore not only a good way to describe its form, but it also helps us understand how it could be thought of as a useful tool for exorcism. Finally, it also helps us understand the relationship to lunacy, that it was thought of as something poisoning the mind rather than controlling it. What is also interesting to note is that the possessed are always considered poisoned in their head and not their heart. The snake dagger always went to the eye of the possessed, leaving them partially blind, if they had the good luck to survive.
Okay. Ugh. It's not very nice. Okay. It's locked.
No key yet.
I hear snakes now. Oh, are there snakes in here? Okay.
No, I think that was
Part of that. Okay.
part of the trap. Like part of like a brushing thing on the trap for the jazzy.
Do you want to go see if I can go here for a second? Ah, yeah. What? Hey! 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 Stop running. Go in the room. Thank you. Because he walked way past this.
Oh, wardrobe. Ah, there we go.
Oh, look at me. I am
Has that
smart.
been there
Am I
this whole
not?
time?
Ah.
What did he say? I didn't
Has
catch
this
it
been here this
the whole time.
Yeah. Like, ah, okay.
Mm.
Ah. What's in here? Did you have nothing in here?
It does look like nothing, but I imagine it's going to become like a doorway.
Probably.
So I hear a desk has a phone on it, I believe.
He's moving on his own now.
Good.
Hello?
Detective Carnby.
Who is this? Jeremy?
Jeremy is with the Dark Man. You can't save him.
Well, I've done everything you wanted so far, and there's just one more thing on the list. I expect him to keep his promise and return Jeremy unharmed.
Get out, detective. While you still can.
He better be being paid like a shit ton, not gonna lie.
Well, that's actually why he said that earlier when she's like, I hope I'm getting my money's worth. He's like, you're getting a bargain.
Yeah, seriously. Fucking. Oh, hi. That was rude.
Check the broken clock. It will have the coordinates that you put onto the floor dial. Or maybe it is the dial. Okay, so I guess go to the floor. Because I don't.
Should I also talk to her?
I guess so.
I kinda. No. Okay, dude. No, you get it. Okay, no, stop it. Jesus. What is wrong with me? Did you have to move over there?
What were you saying about mass delusion?
Derceto seems to have a deranging effect on people living close by. It has a history of creating cults devoted to some nature goddess. Even the name Derceto refers to the cult existing here before the Civil War. Derceto was the name of an ancient fertility goddess worshipped in Syria. Dr. Gray and his friends, however, seem to prefer the black goat of the woods with 1,000 young, or Shub-Nigroth. And that name can only have come from my uncle's twisted mind.
Okay. Alright.
They're deliberately mispronouncing it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah.
Well, it's coming from Spanish or
Yeah.
Latin or something. And, well, the prefix of the word, the N-I-G-G, is for black.
Yeah.
Which the N word itself is actually derived from slang from Spanish for black.
Yeah. Yeah. Is she sleeping?
Yeah, she's been sleepy.
I know.
She's on her side now, but she still sleeps for us.
This is clearly our thing because there's arrows.
I just can't figure out what.
No.
Wait, pull up the notebook. The symbols. Notebook.
This one?
Yes. Notebook. Turn the pages. Looking for a thing. I don't see the translated symbols. So I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not seeing anything that looks like that here. Do you want to try to look around and see if maybe?
I'll see if I can.
I don't. I don't know.
That's weird.
What?
Yeah, make him shift.
Yeah.
That's the focus button. He don't move because this has gone back to the old games. Tank style, like isometric view. Or fixed camera view. Not isometric, fixed camera views. Indeed.
Don't understand the game. Because clearly you're trying to tell me something. But I'm not understanding what you're telling me.
No, okay. Worth a shot. On the floor it looked like this. They look like symbols for that, but there clearly must be something around here. That's the doorway out, that's the doorway out. Well, hang on a moment here. Is there a further back of this office? Oh. There's just a whole corner of it missing. Let me check the notes again.
Apparently this is like the hardest of these talisman puzzles. Which makes sense because there's no. I'm just looking up and then you know if you
Don't figure it out, yeah. I'd like to try to figure it out. Talk to me, lady.
You think all of them are in this cult business? Even Jeremy?
I'm not sure any of them have a choice at this point. We just need to find a way to stop all of this.
I've been so busy trying to free your uncle from the promise he made to the Dark One. I
it
guess I
doesn't have
kind
to
of
do
just
with the symbols on the floor.
let everything else go.
Don't worry, Detective. I feel like we're close.
I feel like there's a numerical
I'm sure Jeremy will
sequence that we
turn
can
out.
find in the book.
If
I
he
just
is
didn't
part of the
spot
cult,
it. I'm going to take another
him
look
is
through.
the Feast of St. John. I just need enough information to make him see the truth.
I hope you're right, but I doubt he'll show up. Not as long as the Dark Man's got him hiding.
Apparently directs us to the closet, which I opened.
I can't see anything for it.
No, I meant like once we solve it.
Oh, that's the
Directs
portal,
us- that's- yeah.
which I called. Yay. Okay, so I'm going to take a look at the symbols here. See if I can't figure it out.
I mean, if I didn't do that, I'd be kind of annoyed that it was locked and we gotta keep.
Now,
there's
I already
nothing
did
in it.
3 talisman plates. 853 was what we first did. That was the very first one for the clock. I'm pretty sure. I might try it again, but I can't for certain tell. Wait, it's not. Did we use that one already?
We did.
We used that one?
And it's none of those.
Okay, it's none of these.
No.
No, symbols don't match the floor at all. That one doesn't match. Is it in notes? It's not in the notes. It's in the room.
It's that floor thing.
Oh, that's off center.
It lies in the pattern on the floor. Opposed to
Numerical.
Thank you.
Wait a minute. Is there corresponding symbols on here? Can I view this? That's not a great view talisman. It's got numbers. It's got symbols on the side. I can't tell if those symbols
Excuse me.
match because it's a little too small.
Which is fairly good
Solution?
thingy, yeah. Like, I guess not solution, but like, end.
Clearly, no, that was not what I was looking for. Oh, let's go.
I know, right? It's annoying. I'm glad you're
It's
off of it.
partial tank controls and partial not tank controls. He has to reorientate. Well, there's not repeating symbols, so I can't count which of what there is and then figure that out. Bugger.
What about the arrows?
It looks slightly off center.
The thing didn't tell me how it's the solution. It just told me it uses that instead of the numbers, and then gave me the actual solution, like what the three numbers that you need are.
What's bugging me is that the symbol is slightly off centered at the top, so it makes me think it's,
Yeah.
off center, but that's not off from center enough.
Yeah.
First two there. Oh, I'm doing this backwards from on the clock. Up there. There. Okay, I'll try that. I think I have an idea of it. If not, then you tell me the solution, and I will be disappointed in myself. So,
Yep. 0, 0, 0.
I figured it out.
I was not gonna figure that out. I had to look at.
I thought I had tried that earlier, and I realized I did my dyslexic thing and I'd flipped the symbol.
Woo though.
I did it upside down.
We got it.
Yay, I didn't actually need the
You
solution.
okay? You look a little frazzled.
Just stupid telephone.
I know. I tried calling the police earlier. The telephone
You
is
see, I did it, but I
completely
did it.
dead.
It's not.
That way.
Yeah, no, the telephone isn't working.
The phone's completely dead. Is it? Is it?
It did just ring.
I feel like it wasn't dead.
There's stuff in that.
I think you're gonna want to see this.
Is there something in the closet?
Yeah, there is. You don't see the very obvious gate leading to whatever Jeremy's madness is serving up next?
I don't understand. Are you making some kind of fashion metaphor? I'm sorry, I don't have time for this. Can you just tell me what you're doing?
You don't see this. It's fine. It's fine. Catch you later.
Are you going inside the closet?
Yeah. You got a problem with that?
No. Do what you think is right, detective.
No, I want
Sorry,
to
I
watch.
Goodbye, Miss Harper.
I want her to stay there and watch us walk into the closet. I want to see it from her point of view. See what happens.
Mm.
Does he actually go in the closet? Does he just kind of hit his head off the back? Ooh.
Looks like an Egyptian dig mixed with a boating house. Is this snow? Is it the Arctic?
It feels like
Looks like sand in like a dugout, but no, I think this is a.
yeah, it kind of feels like it with the
A boathouse
the
with
sound,
snow.
too. The sound feels very like snowy.
Like muffled.
Yeah, like very.
Oh, and there's snowfall right
yeah,
there.
like muffled
Nice.
from snow.
Yeah.
Ooh, let me get.
Fun fact: the actual reason why things feel calmer and more still in the wintertime is because sound is actually full on subdued due
Enter
to the
hell.
presence of snow.
I don't like that achievement.
What do we got for? Okay, we got a sledgies. Flare gun. It's a weapon. Oh,
It has only one thing, so it's I don't know. That's probably handle for it, but it's still
There we go.
yeah, 50 stick. Unless that's my big brother guys.
Oh, you know, I just realized something. There's probably going to be something that we can't just shoot. We're going to like burn it. It's full. Yay! Forbidden knowledge.
Woohoo!
Fucking content.
We can play.
What can be said about Jacob van Ostad without evoking contempt?
I was thinking of just skipping it because they're all
The
very
first
long.
piece of information is the obvious.
Fair enough.
He is not the explorer Yermi idolized in his youth,
Well, not super
but
long.
the
Just, you know,
figment of his
takes
imagination.
a bunch of time.
If you want biographical facts,
And
I
this
am
game
not the one
already
to answer
has
such
us.
questions. In the case
Sitting
of
and just
Yermi,
listening for a while.
he is the guardian of
It is nice. The
imagination,
voice acting is good.
or rather a persona appointed the role of containing a self-sabotaging mania. However useful Jacob once was, his loyalty to Yermi has slowly been replaced by fanaticism. Like a firekeeper who has for decades been burnt by his own sacred flames, now does what he imagines the fire wants. Yermi has lost all control over Jacob and suffers greatly because of him, but is admittedly also still invigorated by his labor. In the plainest of words, Jacob keeps Yermi sick so he can remain Yermi.
Interesting.
Already?
Almost sounds like a split personality thing going on.
Yeah.
We found the ancient stellarium perched on a cliff facing the Arctic Ocean after a day of sailing due north of the Eskimo encampment. Jacob van Ostad was our most keen member of the expedition. He had been chasing down the source of a peculiar type of crystallized metal present in several sacred items among the natives on the northeast coast of Greenland. The site was a remarkable find for any explorer, and we were all enraptured in our search for enlightenment and meaning. The surviving architecture seemed almost unearthly in origin and astonishingly sophisticated. The metal Jacob was searching for was abundant, almost ubiquitous. We were so taken by our find that we were surprised by the sun falling below the horizon. As we quickly picked up our gear, ready to head back to our camp, Jacob van Ostad declared that he wanted to stay. He was adamant. We begged him to reconsider. The night would be getting colder by the hour, and we feared for all our safety. Jacob refused, threatening us with violence if we wouldn't leave him alone. As the snowfall turned heavier, we left him there on his own. The next day, the weather became worse, and we had to spend hours enforcing our shelter as our tents became increasingly useless. The group had written off Jacob, thinking he must be dead. I had an urge to make one final attempt to save him, so I headed out as darkness fell with a handful of flares and headed toward the coast and up the climb towards the stellarium. That's when I saw him, transfixed by a burning sky, that celestial lantern. Jacob keeled over and let out a painful shriek that struck me with such fear and pity. He was crying in agony, for the cold weather had ravaged his flesh. I called out to him, and he turned to face me. His vacant stare held me in place like a needle through a butterfly, and he said, "You must leave now, Ashton. Go, and never come back." And so I left.
Well, I was just saying before we started playing this that I finally put my finger on it that this has a much more Lovecraftian feel to it for its horror.
Guess we're going into the store.
And that definitely confirms my saying it's Lovecraftian.
So
I have to flare somebody.
I'm telling Naka that I'm excited to finish this, mostly because right now I can't concentrate on more than one game. So we finish this, I get to play a new game. But also the the ending could be anything. Seriously, I can't. It could be absolutely anything. It could be a good ending, it could be a bad ending, it could, everybody dies, it's all a dream. It could be anything at all. And I'm oddly, weirdly excited to figure out what's gonna happen.
Give me the flares.
It does not want to.
I guess I'm supposed to be using to see where I'm going. I imagine it's gonna get worse. This is probably a lot more demanding on higher difficulties.
Probably. I like that there's a bunch of people now that are saying that are, especially men, a bunch of men. They're saying that playing on easy, you're still a gamer.
Yep.
Because I remember at least growing up in the early 2000s, there was still a lot of the easy difficulties. You're not a gamer, you didn't play the game this way or whatnot.
That's a thing up there.
Yeah, all that shit. Which I like my games on easy.
Yeah, it's a bunch of nonsense. I never play on easy, but here's the thing. Well, correction. I only play on easy after I've played higher difficulties just to complete it on all of them, or for a lark. After I've already finished it on higher, and I usually play on hard, hardest, or if I'm just not feeling it, normal. Here's the thing, though. I do that for challenge. I am good enough to do that on a regular basis. I don't find normal challenging. I don't find hard challenging half the time. I actually find most games very easy. So I don't like being too easy, it just kind of bores me.
And I don't super like being challenged the same way. But also for me, most games on easy are still
challenging
going
enough
to challenge me. And if they don't, it's
that ain't nice.
If they don't, it's usually still a nice experience.
Yeah, the honest
usually still challenges me.
The honest breakdown of it is that you play to enjoy the game. And if you don't enjoy it on higher than normal, then then higher than easy, then don't play anything higher than easy. It doesn't have to be hard. And if it's hard enough on easy and you basically suck at the game, fine, then you suck at the game. You don't have to be good at video games, you can just have fun. People suck at soccer, people suck at baseball, people suck at football. They still like it.
What are you doing here? What is this place?
Turn back, detective. You're not wanted here.
Whoa, take it easy. I'm not your enemy.
Oh, you're wrong, detective. You're wrong.
Do it. Sure, I'm supposed to hit him.
Where'd he go? Oh, there he is.
Where'd that even go? Whoa! Jacob? Where are you, Jacob? Jesus! Prick to the face. Jesus!
Jakey, you are real good at this. You can sneak, don't you? Yeah, it's really good at the sneakies. Yeah, Jacob. Oddly good at the sneakies.
It stopped.
It did, yeah. I still don't like that we got an achievement that said enter hell. I don't want to enter hell. Hell is almost always very, very uncomfortable in video games. I'm not here for that. I'm not here for that. It's always really uncomfortable, awful, and really, really hard. And I just don't.
I was very tempted that when you paused after saying hell is, I wanted to be like other people. Because that's an old saying, hell is other people.
Yeah. Fucking shit happened.
Okay. Oh, it's a big one.
Of course, the Taurus. I figured we wouldn't let our stars align, Jeremy. Maybe that is what
can... I can line up. I think, anyways.
Well, that seems to work.
I have to make the star sign. Oh. Can't do nothing else.
Okay. I was like, are we having a good time? No, we're not having a good time. Oh. Oh, God. Just...
Freaking Cosmos.
Okay, cool. Hey, no. Could you not do that, please? Can I not say, could you not do that, please? Jacob. Baby. Honey, darling.
Jacob, why is your form getting all weird?
Baby, baby, honey bunches.
Dagger.
Stab with the dagger. Honey, dude. I need you to not do that. I need you.
God's sake, stay dead, will you?
What's doing this?
God, that's a dog. Leak! Leak! No, that's saying I have to dodge. I forgot there was a dodge button. Leak!
What goes down with the TV?
The shoulder. I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be the head. You know, this feels like the right time. No, it's a lot tougher than I was expecting. Reload these. Ow! Drink. That's a lot of ammo.
Yep. Jacob. Yep. I think Jacob and I think Marley. I probably shouldn't, but I totally did.
What I thought. Oh.
And it's like the most...
Right in the eye.
Jacob! You fucking cunt!
Yeah, Edward spends a lot of this falling. Those are horizontal. And that is vertical. That's horizontal. That's horizontal. Oh.
Jacob.
Oh, right into the coffin.
You fucking bitch, okay? You're a cunt. That's what you are. You are such a cunt. You cunty cunt, cunty cunt.
Frozen, weird, Lovecraftian nightmare douche.
Oh god, is there gonna be that we actually stab, like, Jacob? Oh my god, we did!
Oh, we look bottomized!
I did.
Jeremy Harper. Jacob's the...
Have that fucking shit happen.
That happened last time you went, like, when...
I did everything! Aren't you happy? Stupid charlatan! What more do you want from me? You want me to lose my mind?
Oh, my lord! Doctor! My teeth!
Yeah, it is fine. Or at least it's making it seem that way.
What were you thinking, combat?
Because he's...
No, that was an actual person that he hit. In a costume.
That was that not the woman? The nurse?
No, she was shouting. The mask came off and it was somebody in the costume.
I thought that was maybe the nurse in the costume and she was shouting at him.
No, the nurse that shouted at him.
Grabbed him.
Yeah.
But okay. Well, he definitely stabbed the other guy in the eye.
Yeah, that was an actual...
They beating on people, so, you know.
The bottomized,
Gray in the fucking
Jeremy.
eye, Jesus.
Well, if you remember, that was the surgery that we saw earlier, the lobotomization.
Less nice though, because that was like, just, you know, right in the eye.
You awake? You are awake.
Chapter 5.
Mr. Conby's up.
Hey, buddy. I thought you'd be knocked out for the rest of the night. Come on out and join us, will you? I'll save you some gumbo.
Good to have you back. You gave us all a good scare.
What happened?
You had a psychological breakdown. Saw some manhandling you, but you were being violent.
I love him.
You stabbed Jeremy and then punched Dr. Gray.
Are they okay?
Jeremy's a little strange, but everything's back to normal.
Really?
All thanks to you, combat. You want to try standing up?
Trust this at all.
I really don't either.
Very concerned.
I do like that, like, I'm sorry for manhandling you, but you know, you were
Well,
fucking violent.
if it isn't the hero of the day. How are you
Especially
feeling
since it's
today?
also, we said chapter 5, so like,
How about you two? Hey, Jeremy,
like when
I
this
didn't
happens
do
in a
too much
horror
damage,
movie.
did I?
trust it, you still got 20 minutes left.
Jeremy's.
Things are fine. Very quiet. What's up with him? Painkillers?
No. You see, despite you having the finesse of a one-eyed butcher, you managed to lobotomize dear Jeremy.
I did what?
It's actually quite impressive. It's not like I hadn't considered it myself. I just wish Jeremy could have been helped without reducing his personality to that of an oyster.
But he's gonna live.
Of course. As long as someone keeps feeding him, he'll outlive the best of us.
I feel like there's different endings.
I feel like, I do feel like it's like when a horror movie has 20 minutes left, and then
Do anyone know
everyone's
about Jeremy's
getting
condition?
happy, it's like, no. No,
Yes.
she's gonna go
She
out.
seems to be handling it quite well under the circumstances.
Does she still want to take Jeremy away from Dercetta?
I will have to insist that you do. This is not that kind of institution.
He needs assisted living now.
Jeremy, hang on for a little longer, okay? We'll be going back to New Orleans soon. Oh, good. I do so miss the city lights.
Yeah.
Also,
it's
I totally would have been lobotomized.
back in the day.
Yeah.
I probably would have been too if they caught me.
One of the big ones, anxiety and depression, like severe depression and whatnot. There's other things too.
Good to see you back on your feet, Detective.
They just want to fucking
Have some
fuck
gumbo.
those women.
Thanks. I'll save it for later.
On a gumbo on a plate? I guess that's alright.
It's a bowl.
Okay, it looked like a plate.
It's a wide, shallow bowl.
She looked like she had a plate. It's like, I feel like you should be a bowl. Ah.
I don't trust any of you.
That is one impressive tree.
More impressive than you could ever imagine.
Okay, they're culty.
Yeah, it's a little scary. It's a tree.
So how does this all work? You dance around chanting? For the ritual, I mean?
Stay and find out, Detective. It might just do you good.
I don't know if I trust you.
You haven't seen Emily, have you?
No, Detective. I haven't.
Okay. Alright.
Don't trust this.
All right, tell me, what the hell's about to happen here?
Every year we have a little turn the page ceremony by the tree. It's symbolic.
Symbolic?
It's like life has its cycles of grief and happiness. You know,
Once we finish talking to him, I
just
want to
like
check
a
something.
tree facing the seasons. Things change, but remain the same.
It's also.
Oh, just about the right time.
Do we want to end it and then check it?
I suppose so. Let's finish the conversations with him then, and
Okay.
save the
So this is
poem.
basically New Year's Eve, but with a tree metaphor.
Exactly. You're so smart. It's about starting again. I mean, who could use a positive message like that more than a bunch of lunatics like us?
The second I was going, whoop.
I get the feeling some of you think this year is going to be special. Any idea why?
Well, we got some new words thanks to your buddy Jeremy, and some other changes to the program. Let's just say we're all in this year.
Yeah, don't like that.
Not like that at all.
That's those conversations. So we will save and then we will talk to her next time.
Thank you for joining us. Remember, if you're going in and out of like worlds or whatnot, and you're fighting a monster, don't stab it in the eye. That seems to always turn into actually being a person. Like,
Or at the very least, wait till you're done shifting realms before you do it.
yeah, like, you know, make sure. But yeah, thank you for joining us. Drink water, eat food, hug yourself, hug other people with consent, of course.
Without sharp things.
Yes, please. And I love you all. Okay, bye.
Bye.